Hello, I'm Melody. Welcome to Myanmar Today, and this is where we take a look at what's happening in Myanmar. Here are the reports from our reporters. Liam got the story on foreign direct investment of April getting into Myanmar. Williamson has the story on the establishment of Myanmar Information Security Association. And lastly, Loom will again give us the detailed report on the 2019 Monsoon Special Online Art Sale by the Yangon Gallery. Before we get to the reports, let's have a quick look at the latest local news from around Myanmar. Steering Committee on Holding Centenary of Yangon University Chairperson State Councillor Daw Aung San Suu Kyi attended and addressed the Yangon University Centenary Ceremony Holding Steering Committee Coordination meeting was held at Ministry of Education Assembly Hall in Naypyidaw on Wednesday. The state councillor said the project to upgrade Yangon University involved developing the teaching and research methodologies. She said our whole country needs to revise the teaching methods to improve the education system. In other words, the level of the teachers need to be at a high level in order for students to receive a quality education. The state councillor said increasing English language skill is a practical matter that will allow the next generation to take a place on the global platform. She also said English is now a worldwide medium that will be even more indispensable in the IT revolution. The state councillor expressed her wish for the people of Myanmar to understand many languages and focus more on English as the practical route. However, she also urged us to preserve and take pride in our mother tongue. She said there are some social circles who pride themselves on not knowing Burmese. She pointed out that no matter how many foreign languages you can speak, there is nothing to be proud of in not being able to speak your native language. Union Minister for Labor, Immigration and Population, U Deng Sui, received the Austrian delegation led by OESD Senior Government Program Manager Mr. Wilhelm Fall in the meeting hall of the ministry office in Naypyidaw on Wednesday. During the meeting, they quarterly discussed matters concerning cooperation activities to implement e-government system, drawing up on OESD's work to plan to carry out the Myanmar's unique ID process, the recommendations on the work plan of the OESD and feedback from the relevant departments in Myanmar and the responses from it. Arrangement for hiring a technical consultant team to facilitate the process of work, entering into working agreements, drawing up a plan to proceed with the EID system once the UID system has been completed. Current and future assistance from OESD. The Myanmar Investment Commission meeting was convened at the meeting room of the MIC on the morning of 10 July 2019 in Yangon. U Dang, chairman of the MIC, and members attended the meeting. The project approved 5 projects in the manufacturing, construction, and other services sectors. The amount of $93.2 million and 7,836 million jets have been approved for those projects, which will create 535 job opportunities for Myanmar citizens. A total of 1,725 foreign enterprises in 12 sectors from 49 countries were permitted, with a total pledge amount of $80,234 million up to the end of May 2019. Among them, the 3 leading countries who invested were Singapore, People's Republic of China, and Thailand. That's all with the local news. You're still with me on MI Radio's Myanmar Today. And I believe it's time now for our first report. On April 2019, there were more than $2,400 million foreign direct investments coming into Myanmar. Compare the total investment of April to at the previous month of March 29, 11% increase can be noticed. The most major investing sectors were transport and communications and manufacturing. However, the ease of doing business ranking in Myanmar is still very low in the World Bank's indicator. Let's find out why with Loom.
Hi there, this is your messenger Loom, greeting from MI Radio. At the month of April 2019, The most investing sector in Myanmar was transport and communications, with 70% increase compared to at the month of March, according to DICO, Directorate of Investment and Company Administration. Manufacturing was followed as the second most investing sector after transport and communications, with 11% increase. Moreover, the other major investing sectors such as hotel and tourism and other services were followed.
Yes, I'm an interim CEO of Myanmar Institute of Directors. My name is Macheri Trivedi. Sure. Myanmar Institute of Directors was established in 2018 and with the support of IFC and financial support of UK Aid and Oz Aid. The actual charter behind establishing this is to provide best-in-class corporate governance structures in Myanmar and provide an educational platform for directors and to promote transparency and good corporate governance in companies in Myanmar itself.
As the latest World Bank's Ease of Doing Business ranking show, Myanmar ranked 171 out of 190 economies in the world. This means Myanmar's Ease of Doing Business ranking is getting worse compared to previous years. Regarding to its concern, Ms. Cherry Trivedi, CEO of Myanmar Institute of Directors, gave a remark. The responsibility lies in the government at first, and the responsibility also lies in businesses as well as individuals, she said.
So the way I look at it, right, the responsibility lies in, number one, the government. The government's also a business. The responsibility lies in the businesses, and the responsibility also lies in individuals.
When we are looking at the growth of hotel and tourism, 5% rise of foreign direct investment can be found. At the month of April, there were altogether 9 countries and regions which were investing in Myanmar, including Singapore, China, Hong Kong, Japan, Thailand, ROK, Marshall Islands, Samoa, and Brunei. Now, Ms. Cherry Trivedi explained her findings on why Myanmar was ranked almost below in the World Bank's Ease of Doing Business ranking.
So let me start with the government, because they are the regulator. Government provides the regulations, the framework of how businesses should be conducted. In Myanmar, the one thing that we are have a weakness on is human capital development. We have created a massive progress in creating new laws to make it easy to do business in Myanmar, right? But what we don't have is educating the enforcers, the regulators that has to implement these laws, which are the government staff and officials. If that mechanism doesn't work, then the next thing what happens is that when investors come in or when businesses run their day-to-day business, the laws and the enforcement are not tied in, so different information is dispersed differently. You hear different things from different people if you want to work in Myanmar. So that creates the impediment to the ease of doing business, right?
Ms. Cherry Trivedi, CEO of Myanmar Institute of Directors, explained what we need to do to make the ease of doing business ranking improves.
What do we need to do? We need to make streamlined, one-stop shop, clear communications of our laws and our enforcement mechanisms. So, and we need to educate our civil staff, our government staff. We need to empower them to make those decisions, to enforce the laws, and to give one story, not different stories.
Alright, that's all I have for now. Goodbye, until next story, I am yours, Lou.
That's the report on foreign direct investment of April getting into Myanmar. We'll be taking a look at the stock and currency exchange rates in Yangon in a while, but let's check on weather updates now in the 3 major cities in Myanmar. In Yangon, cloudy and a couple of thunderstorms. The daily outlook is around 30 degrees Celsius high, but it feels like 36 degrees Celsius. There's a 58% chance of rain for the day. In Naypyidaw, overcast, occasional rain, and a thunderstorm. The daily outlook is around 28 degrees Celsius high, but it feels like 36 degrees Celsius. 55% chance of rain for the day. Looking ahead, thunderstorms in the area through the week. In Mandalay, mostly cloudy, a few thunderstorms this afternoon. The daily outlook is around 33 degrees Celsius high, but it feels like 37 degrees Celsius with a 57% chance of rain for the day. Before we move on to stocks and currency exchange rates, let's take a look at the second report for today. With the coming of advanced technologies, the risk of using electronic devices for personal safety has become an important subject to the users. The users in Myanmar have some experience with digital scam or fraud, which in result brought loss of data and other property as well. Therefore, to prevent the users from these kinds of threats, Myanmar Information Security Association was formed, and the introducing of this association was held on 9 July 2019 at the MICT Park in Yangon. The association aims to help the businesses and other sectors, including the government, with cybersecurity. Let's hear from Willinson for the full report.
With the growth of technology users and increasing number of social media users in Myanmar in recent years, cybersecurity is one of the most important subjects for all the sectors in Myanmar. But with very little knowledge on cybersecurity and less awareness program on it, the tech users in Myanmar are at risk from cyber attacks, and forming of Myanmar Information Security Association is meant to provide security to businesses, standardization, and spread the awareness to the public about cybersecurity. The association aims to address the needs for the development of the information security in Myanmar. The launching ceremony of Myanmar Information Security Association was held on 9 July 2019 at MICT Park in Yangon. Now let's hear from Go Mike Bongmiet, Risk Assurance Director at MISA.
ကျွန်တော်တို့ဟိုပေါ့နော်ကျွန်တော်ဒီမြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာ IT လောကဖြစ်လာတာကြာပြီခင်ဗျဟိုအနည်းဆုံးမရှိဆိုနှစ်30လောက်ရှိပြီ
Myanmar have a very long history of IT world. We have minimum of 30 years of IT world in Myanmar. So within this IT framework, everyone wants to have security of their ITs. Indeed, IT is existed to support the businesses. So we need an alignment between businesses and IT. The reason is businesses have their own needs. For example, like airline ticketing, hotel booking, and bank, as well as the governmental sector. We have businesses requirements for all these sectors. Within these sectors, security is the most important element because now we cannot run business without IT. Now as everyone uses mobiles, we cannot work even for a day without computer, and we are relying so much on digital IT. This is the reason for forming Myanmar Information Security Association.
ခုနကပြောထားတဲ့ဒီ system တွေကိုကျွန်တော်တို့ကယုံကြည်အားထားဖို့လိုလာတယ်အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်တို့အချက်၃ချက်နဲ့ကျွန်တော်ကြည့်တယ်ဗျတခုကတော့ confidentiality လို့ပြောရဲခေါ်တဲ့ဟိုလျှို့ဝှက်တယ်ပေါ့နော်လျှို့ဝှက်ချက်ကိုလျှို့ဝှက်ရမယ်တည်တဲ့လူပဲသိရမယ်နောက်တစ်ခုက integrity လို့ခေါ်ရဲကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီကိုထည့်ထားတဲ့ data ဒါမပြောင်းမပြည့်အောင်reliable ဖြစ်ရမယ်ပြီးခါကျမဟုတ်တဲ့လူကလာပြီးတော့အဲ့ဒါကို
The cybersecurity system needs to be reliable. For that, I look at it from these perspectives. The first is confidentiality, which is keeping the secret which shall not be released to the public. It should be known to only those who should know. And another is integrity, where one's data needs to be reliable, and apart from the owner, no one shall have access to it. Finally, we have availability, in which the stored data should be available to the user and the user is able to have access to the data when needed. These are the three main objectives of MISA, and MISA is to upgrade the information security system in Myanmar by spreading cybersecurity awareness program and promote advocacy on it.
ရှိတယ်နောက်ပိုင်းကျတော့ဟို government offices တွေကလာရ businesses တွေအဲ့တော့အများကြီးပေါ့နော်ကျွန်တော်တို့အနေနဲ့ဒီကောင်ကကျတော့ all under one umbrella.
It is also learned that there had been some events organized in the past to spread the awareness on cybersecurity, but as there was no association, the effort to educate the people on cybersecurity was not a success one. Several sectors in Myanmar, such as businesses, governmental sectors, and other offices, are in need of cybersecurity under one umbrella, but the government is yet to complete policy drawing on cybersecurity. Therefore, compared to other neighboring countries, Myanmar is still yet to have a strong cybersecurity laws. According to the report at the launching event of MISA, there have been several crimes and fraud committed by perpetrators and a huge amount of money had been lost, but they were not reported to the public. Now let's hear from Go Lin Twin, the Vice Chairman of MISA, speaking to MI Radio on using online safely.
ကျွန်တော်ကတော့ပြောချင်တာတစ်ခုပဲရှိပါတယ် stay safe online ပေါ့နော် online မှာသုံးမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်
All I want to tell to the public is that stay safe online. It is good to use only secure and safe sites online, especially keeping our own Facebook secure and other information such as mobile banking information. Keep this information secure. But for all this, we will soon have awareness program. This is Hun Lin Sun reporting for MI Radio.
That's the report on establishment of Myanmar Information Security Association. All right, let's now check out the currency rates from Myanmar Central Bank. $1 is at 1,512 jets. 1 Chinese RMB is at 218 jets. 1 euro is at 1,696 jets. 1 pound sterling is at 1,885 jets. 1 Singapore dollar is at 1,108 jets. 1 Malaysian ringgit is at 365 jets. 1 Thai baht is at 49 jets, and the Indian rupee is at 22 jets. Gold is trading at US $1,426, silver is at $15, and Brent crude oil is at $67. On the Yangon Stock Exchange, FMI is at 10,500, MTSH is 3,000, MCP is at 7,800, FPB is at 23,500, TMH is at 2,950. And that's all on currency rates and Yangon Stock Exchange for today. This is Myanmar Today, broadcasting live from Myanmar International Radio. You can visit our website at miradio.com.mm and listen to our radio programs live on the website. Great music, great shows, keeping you entertained. And if you're on FM, catch us on 96.1 FM in Yangon, 96.5 in Mandalay, and 96.7 in Naypyidaw. Or better yet, download the MI Radio app on both iOS and Android devices, so MI Radio is with you wherever you go. Moving on to a third report and final report for today. The Yangon Gallery will be organizing the 2019 Monsoon Special Online Art Sale. The online art sale will be taking place for 3 months, July, August, and September. The total of 31 re-owned Myanmar artists' artwork will be sold throughout online in the Yangon Gallery Facebook page. For detail, Loom's report.
Hi there, this is your messenger Loom. Greeting from MI Radio. In Myanmar, monsoon season had just commenced, and for people who are into visiting the art gallery, the rain can be the obstacle, but the people of Yangon has an alternative plan to enjoy the arts and paintings. Now let's find out how they will make it.
ကျွန်တော်နာမည်ကိုထက်နိုင်လဲမှာဒီရန်ကုန် gallery မှာကျွန်တော်ပကြီးပြကတောင်းဝန်ခံအနေနဲ့ကျွန်တော်တောင်းဝန်ယူပါတယ်။ဒီကပကြီးကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီပကြီးကားတွေကို online မှာတင်ပြီးတော့ဒီဥစ္စာကို selling လုပ်တာပေါ့။ဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့ကအမြဲမဟုတ်ဘူးဒီ3လပဲ။ July, August, September လုပ်တဲ့ခါကျတော့ဒီ3လကိုပဲကျွန်တော်တို့က promotion လုပ်တာ။ promotion ဆိုတာဆိုတော့ပြောလို့မိုးရတီကြတော့ဆိုတော့တွာလာခက်တယ် traffic jam တွေရှိတယ်။ပကြီးပြကန်းကိုလာမကြည့်နိုင်တဲ့လူတွေအနေနဲ့ online ကနေကြည့်ရှုနိုင်အောင်ပကြီးပြပွဲလုပ်တဲ့သဘောပါပဲ။
With the guidance of the Yangon Gallery, Monsoon Season Online Art Sale will be taking place for 3 months in the season of monsoon, July, August and September. The artworks will be displayed and sold through online in the Yangon Gallery Facebook page.
3လဆိုတော့ရက်90ပေါ့ရက်90ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ကပကြီးဆရာတယောက်ကို3ရက်ပြသနိုင်အောင်စီစဉ်ထားတယ်အဲ့တော့ပကြီးဆရာရောက်30နဲ့တယောက်ပေါ့
For art lovers, enthusiasts and clients to be able to buy the arts in the monsoon seasons, to be able to buy art through the Yangon Gallery Facebook page, to effectively reach to the wider clients and to be able to buy with reasonable price. The Monsoon Special Online Art Sale was organized, said Mr. Ted Lin, in charge of the Yangon Gallery. The artworks of 31 artists will be displayed from medium size to different sizes at the Yangon Gallery for a total of 90 days in 3 consecutive months of monsoon. Now, let's find out one of the artists how she will participate in the Monsoon's special online art sale.
မာတော့ပကြီးဖြူမော်ပါနုပညာသက်တမ်းကတော့2004ခုနှစ်အကြောင်းပြီးတဲ့ပကြီးရေးပါတယ်အခု online မှာပြမဲ့ပကြီးကားတွေရောင်းမဲ့ပကြီးကားတွေထဲမှာတော့ဟိုညီမအရင်တော့ရေးနေတဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဟို lonely ဆိုပြီးတော့တစ်ပင်တွေတပင်ချင်းအကြီးကြီးတွေရေးတယ်အဲ့ဒီ lonely series တွေပေါ့တစ်ပင်တွေပြထားတယ်
Miss Piu Mo, MA Painting, National University of Arts and Culture, Yangon, explained. She will showcase her artworks with the theme Lonely Series, which will feature the gigantic trees with watercolor and acrylic color. She further explained she got the idea of showing how beautiful the trees are when they stand alone. The nature of the trees is that they are depending on each other. But some trees, especially bigger ones, they stand alone and they are really beautiful.
စိတ်ကူးနဲ့ဆိုပေမဲ့အားရှိအောင်ပေါ့နော်အပင်တပင်နဲ့ကိုပြရမှာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်အားရှိအောင်လို့တပင်နဲ့ဟိုပြတာပြင်မဲ့သူ့မှာကာလာအားရှိရင်ရှိတယ်နောက်တက်ချားတွေပါတယ်လည်းလုပ်ထားပါတယ်
Now, let's find out another artist how she will get involved in the Monsoon Special online art sale.
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ကျွန်မကအနုပညာနာမည်ကတော့ငင်းငင်းဤပါအဲ့နာမည်ပါပဲဟုတ်ကဲ့မကြည့်ဆွဲလာတာကတော့ဟုတ်ငယ်တွေကဆွဲနေတာပဲဒါပေမဲ့ဟိုတေချာစနစ်တကျဆွဲပြတာကတော့2004ပေါ့နော်အကစဆွဲပြတာဘာလို့လဲဆိုအဲ့ဒီကနေကျောင်းတက်တော့လေ
Miss Yin Yi, MA Painting, National University of Arts and Culture, explained. She has been painting since younger age, and she started painting professionally since 2004. She said she's really into the cats. So she will participate in the online art sale with the paintings of combination of cats and humans. Not just cats, the paintings of dogs will also be included. The Yangon Gallery has been organizing the same kind of event of Monsoon Special Online Art Sale for 2 times now.
မနေ့ကလည်းကျွန်တော်တို့လုပ်တယ်မနေ့ကလည်းလုပ်တယ်ဆိုတော့ဒါဒုတိယနှစ်ပေါ့
It started in last year 2008, but this year there will be altogether 31 artists who will be participating in the online art sale, and 20% of them are new artists who will start joining from this year. Alright, that's all I have for now. Goodbye, until next story, I am yours.
That's the report on 2019 Monsoon Special Online Art Sale by the Yangon Gallery. Well, that's all the reports we have for today. Now let's explore a little more around the world to see if there's anything strange or interesting happening around the world. Security cameras at a Canadian restaurant captured the moment a bear strolled in through the front door in an apparent search for barbecue. The footage recorded by surveillance cameras at Gulcha Brazilian Barbecue in Canmore, Alberta, shows the bear entering the restaurant. The animal is seen exiting the eatery a few moments later. The restaurant joked the bear was turned away for the violation of the no shirt, no shoe, and no service policy. A group of students at Oregon College might have broken a Guinness World Record with the creation of a giant piece of chalk that stands more than 6 feet tall. The Reed College students said official Guinness surveyors measured the giant piece of chalk at just over 6 feet tall and 24 inches wide. and they're waiting to hear whether it's officially defeated the previous record holder, a piece of chalk made by Pittsburgh high schooler in 2010 at 5 feet 11 inches tall and 23 inches wide. The students said they created the piece by quickly pouring plaster and water into a cylindrical tube. The group said if the piece of chalk is certified as a record, they will be faced with a new problem: how to get the approximately 1,000-pound item out of the basement where it was made. That's all with the news and reports on Myanmar Today. You can leave your comments and messages on our Facebook post and catch Myanmar Today on radio from 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m., 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m., and from 7:30 to 8 in the evening, Monday to Friday. Thank you for being with us on MIR's Radio Myanmar Today. I'm Melody filling in for Henry for the week. We'll be right back tomorrow. Have a great day.